good morning. Oh my god, I'm surrounded. Okay, I just want to show you what I collected over the past weeks. I think 2 weeks probably, or maybe 10 days. And it's mostly packaging, and I have to put it all away, and I have to do everything, you know. But it has to go away because it has been collecting and collecting. I will start out with this. It's a sheet from my husband. And my husband always makes holes in his sheets. But this one is such a perfect color. Because usually he had blue. And now he has this, I don't know, beige. I would say. I have to rip it in smaller pieces and then fold it. And I think I can use it for like fabric snippets very good. I don't know what kind of material it is. But I think it rips good. I'm just going to try. You know, I didn't try yet. Oh yeah, it does. It's gonna be perfect. I have a full big sheet. I'm so happy. Finally, I have some material, some fabric. I washed it, so I have to rip it apart and, you know, make smaller pieces. Otherwise, this is just way too big. Then we were all sick, so we have a used Kleenex, and not just one. This one I wasn't sure how to cut, because I might want to keep this and have this like a window, you know, because this is pre-made for you already. I have a whole ton. Look, I kept this one this time. I don't usually keep them, but I kind of thought it was pretty here, so I kept this one. And look how much junk mail, and it's not even everything. I didn't keep everything, you know. Sometimes Michelle just rips them open. So I just keep the ones that are kind of different windows, and, you know, so I don't know what to do. I have to start making more, but I'm keeping all the envelopes because I'm thinking one day you want that for sure, you know, so I kept them all. I don't know. I have to make a huge project with that. I was making something for my store, and when I make it out of file folders, and then I have to snip off or cut off pieces, but I don't want to toss them, so I need to do something with them. I'm thinking maybe I will just punch holes, you know, the strips with the holes. I don't have a strip here. Oh, I have leftover strips, something like that, you know, so I have them ready to go. I might just leave it on my table so I can do that and use it with my next project. Then we had another Kleenex box, and I kept this. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but it's kind of cool if you make like if you glue it down and just keep it here, you know, an opening, or you glue it down from here, just keep it there. I don't know yet, but I kept it. And now if I don't use it in my next project, I will toss it, but, you know, I'd rather use it for something. And this came from this Kleenex box, I think. Yes, it was the opening from here. And see, I just cut it all. I'm not sure about these, if these can be just like, you know, because it has a really good print on it. It's not in your face. It's not very colorful. I like that. And then this one came from here. And those are 2 boxes. This one came from here. I don't know if I have the other one or if somebody else opened it. But I cut the boxes apart. And this part, I cut in a way so I have the flips here, in case I want to make a pocket, you know, so I left a little bit on the sides, and this way I could of course, I will cut this out, and I don't know, maybe put a piece of acetate on there or something else. But this is how I cut it. I left stuff hanging over on the sides here too, because that could be 2 pockets for something, right? They are ready for you to go. You can rip this out, I think. Yeah, I'm going to, because I'm not going to keep this anyways. So I'm going to rip it out, and then you have a pretty pocket right there, and it's just distressed and old looking already, you know. So just put some acetate here, and I have a pocket with a window. I don't need a die. Plus it's distressed already for me, you know. Like that. Okay, and these I just kept longer. I am not going to do anything or to make anything out of it, but I like to use packaging for my new die. Well, it's not new anymore, but for this one, you know, packaging is perfect. So this one is not white, and I like it. So I just need to do that. I have a pack of packaging where I need to put this, to cut this all up. Okay, what was next? In my mail, I got this, and I have the address in the back. cannot put it with it. But you see, this one opens up already. So I wasn't sure if this is not too big for any project, you know, but this one is folded already and it's good cardstock, and you know, so I'm thinking I might just keep it this way. It could be, it might fit into a journal, right? I don't have I have journals here, but I cannot get there without things falling over. So I'm not getting there. But you know, I don't know if you put it this way. Does it make any sense to have such a big piece? I don't know. If you have another idea, let me know, because I wasn't sure if I want to keep this forever or not. So I will see if I can make anything out of that. And I do have more cardstock here. I'm going to just put aside. And so I make tags, embossed tags for my store. This is one of the embossing folders I use. I made one for myself a little longer. You know, I put it this way and then I flipped it and I put it this way, just to see how it's going to work out. But I'm left with these, you know, leftover strips. And usually I run them through the folder as well. And then I cut them up first, and then I do that. I emboss them and I give them out as presents, you know, little pieces so that you can use. But these I thought would make perfect belly bands. They are pre-cut for me already. How long are they? 9 inches. Is that what we use in a journal? I don't know anything anymore. However, I can always cut them off. But they are pre-cut and they are pretty good cardstock. So I'm keeping that. I just need to, as everybody in here probably, we just need to find a spot. But I think, oh, I have a spot for my cardstock strips. I do have one actually. I'm just gonna put it there. All right, what else? This was somewhere, I do not know, but in some of the junk mail, I think. You hear that? I loved it. And this will go to my special paper, wherever different papers are. Also, while I was doing my stuff for my store, I found this piece. I probably did something or tried something. And this is the leftover piece. So I'm not going to toss it. It can be used somewhere to decorate, right? So decorative here. Another white strip. I don't know where stuff comes from. I really don't. Mostly it's junk mail and whatever is left over in my store. Oh, there was another one. Yeah. Look, this one had this piece on it already. And you can open it up, you know. So I was thinking, I could just put some papers on top, right? I can distress it and then put some book pages on top. Wouldn't that be cool? And this one is here already. And if I wanted to keep it closed, I could just put something here and then put this little flip inside. I think I might. Another, oh, this envelope was cool too. What is this? I need to see if there's any type of address on it. No, but this is very good cardstock, super thick. So I don't know. I might just keep this one too. And this, I believe this came in this one. I liked it because it's this pale pink. So I'm not sure if I ever decide to make a pale pink project, that's what I'm gonna do. But this one, good card. Let me take off the glue on it because that's gonna just get stuck somewhere. This one, good cut, I'm gonna keep. You know, I have this card here. Well, this is plastic, but I cut off so I can cut my tags. This one is very, very thick too, so maybe I can do something about it. This one, if I don't use as an envelope, I can always die cut or rip, or, you know, for collage, because it is a pretty paper right there. So keeping that. And then I kept a lot of packaging this time because I was looking for a cover for my gigantic book of ideas that I think might get big one day. And I was looking for one, and this was a big cover. You know, I was thinking, ooh, look, this has a big spine. It's 3.5 inches, so it could be good. It could work for my journal, right? And then, I don't know, a day later or 2 days later, my daughter came home with chips, and I almost ripped this and put this in the trash. And then I realized, look at this spine. this spine would be 5 inches. Oh, you can't even see, but it is 5 inches. So that would be a big journal, wouldn't it? I only eat these chips. I don't know. You guys have a million different types of chips. I don't like anything. I only like the original classic ones. And if I say I like them, it means I eat them maybe one little pack a month or something. I'm not a big chips person. But look at this. Isn't that perfect? That's big. That could fit a lot of ideas. If I ever continue, because I don't know, I have so much stuff to do. I kind of don't get there. Okay, there's more packaging because I also finally told my daughter to get pizza, but they didn't have my pizza at Costco, the big ones. The big pizza has a much better packaging. This one is just white cardstock, and I'm trying to rip it so I can flatten it. This one is just white cardstock on the inside. The one that I usually use is this craft colored and thicker than this. It's thicker than this. So she gotta buy me a pizza that has the right box. But now I have 2 boxes. I have 2 boxes like this. I mean, I'll find something to do. I'm gonna cut off all the edges from it so I can store it better. I have another here. Oh yeah. Huh, interesting. Look at that. What I just realized. It's the same pizza, but this packaging is what I was talking about just now. So they changed it. Oh, that's not good, Costco. What did you do? This one I like. You see how it's almost like fabric-like? What is this? You know, when I look at it, I barely see it, but on the camera's right there. But this is not dirt or anything because the pizza is sealed right inside of it. But however, this I like. It's almost like there is something inside. I love this one. Why did they change it? Hopefully they're not gonna keep it changed. I see the picture changed too. All right. We also get a bark box. And I was thinking about that as a cover as well. You see, I kept all of the boxes because I was looking for the biggest spine. This one is 4 inches. I was looking for the biggest spine for my journal. But this could be a cool journal too. You know, it would even have a flip here. Let me see. It would have a flip. 6 inches. And how long are you? No, this 7. Then you would make a flip here and flip here probably. And that's a cool one too. I keep all of the bark box ones because they are long, you see, and they are folded. And some of them I cut out because I'm pretty sure in my whole life I'm not gonna make that many that many covers. Like I keep stuff for it. Okay, what else is in here? Oh, a little box from oh my god, I forgot. Taco Bell. There you go. They have potatoes. I love potatoes. You know, I'm a potato, right? I'm Russian. I'm German. We love potatoes. And my husband washed it out for me. And I was thinking I always have all these little teeny tiny pieces here. So I might just put one in a box and put it in my cart over there. I just need to decide what's going to go in there. But I love it because it has a lid. And it's not too hard to open for me. Some boxes are just too hard. This one is not. And it still keeps stuff inside. So that's what I was thinking. Then I did have leftovers. I don't know why I had leftovers. I was punching my papers for my store. And then I had some leftover papers. And this one probably punched wrong. This is what I sell. But this punched wrong. So I kept it, of course. And I didn't sell it. What about you? Did you punch wrong? I don't know. This didn't punch wrong. But maybe there was one too much. You know, one too many. Okay, yeah, this one I punched the wrong side. I should have punched here, but I punched there. But for me, it's perfect here. And I did make raffles for my store too. So, of course, I have leftover pieces here. A lot of book pages. And look at this. I thought you could even, you know, use the picture. I don't know. So, but these are good if you need some cardstock that is different on the back. You see, this one even falls apart already. It breaks. Okay, but I am keeping these, and I even have a little spot for them. You know, these have a spot too. So everything is gonna go where it needs to go. These have a spot too, but not these. Oh yeah, I have like folded, pre-folded pages here that for some reason, oh, where did they go? I know I have you here, right here you are. For some reason, I barely ever grab them. A big piece of cardstock, don't know where it came from. I kept one. I sell die cuts, and then I have a lot of the negatives, and I have a lot already. So this time I tossed them, and I kept one because I like the black one. How, you know, it would look on the side. And it just, I can't do it and toss them all. I have to keep at least one, so I did. I found two pictures. This one, you know, my parents. So I need to make some copies. And I found a picture of myself. Look at that. This is in the Soviet Union. I have no idea how old I am here. That's me. Aren't I sweet? I was blonde? I don't know, but I'm not blonde for sure. However, I want to make copies and, you know, maybe use it somewhere. This one I used already. Back then they had this big hair and they were so sweet. Okay, I gotta make copies of these. And finally, I found another box. Bueno, they are good. You get them at Costco, and it's sturdy and it fits cards. And that's what I did with my first one. And this is what I'm gonna do. It fits into my cart behind me as well, so you know I can organize a little better. Okay, is it it? That's it. I actually did keep a couple more boxes like this and another one from the bark box. This one is even bigger, but you know, you don't have to see all the boxes, but I do keep the boxes, and then I cut them up and I put some next to my die cutting machine as well already. I cut the flips off, you know, the bigger ones, sure, I will keep just like that, and I will fold it like this, so if I want to make a journal. But sometimes you just have like smaller boxes or pasta boxes or whatever. Pasta boxes, usually mine at least, they are brown on the inside. So I will cut them up just like I do this. And then later, if I need die cuts, I put them all next to my die cutting machine. And if I need die cuts like this, or basically almost every die cut for my journals comes from boxes, because it's for free. It's for free and it's sturdy, and I will just trust it anyways all the time, right? So it's good to keep them. And we recycle. We don't just toss. We actually make something pretty out of it, right? Now I just don't know if I should keep this one for something or make a frame for something out of this. I will see how I'm gonna cut it, but I know for a fact that all of that, I would not keep the boxes all, you know, together like this. Just fold them, find a place somewhere in your drawer and fold them. And if you want to use them, you will cut them up. Or what I do a lot, I cut off all of these so they are not in my way. And mostly the box is connected somewhere. So I will open it here and I will just cut off all of these, because I do recycle, but I do not recycle everything. You know, if I do know that these, I cannot really die cut anything out of that. And if this is too small or too short and it's gonna just get lost somewhere in my room or keep dropping on the floor and annoying me, I will not keep this too. You know, I'm not that much of a recycler. But I think it's enough when I recycle all the boxes that we have. Our blue bin is always half empty. You know, there's not much to recycle. I wonder, no, I'm not keeping this flap either. So I will just, whenever I'm in the kitchen and I empty a box, that's what I do. I just cut it apart right there in the kitchen most of the time. This strip I'm not gonna use anyways. And then I will probably just cut wherever it's folded, and I will also tear up this because nobody needs this. I wish I could find a way to recycle more stuff, but it's not recycling when it just keeps collecting in my room, right? So, and it's paper. Okay, look at that. If I might use this as a big, do I have one here? you know, I have this die. So you can get a die like this, or you can just use a Kleenex box, and then you take your one hole punch, and you punch the holes here, and you have something very similar to that, right? I could put a flap here and on the sides or not, and then just, I feel like, and this is even pretty. So yeah, you don't have to, if you don't have a die or something, this is how you can go. Same with the pasta boxes. They mostly have like a little window there. I used it before. It's cool. Okay, so this is what I would keep, and this is what I would toss. So this way everything, you know, is organized right away. And then I have a, what you call it? Cupboard? Where I put them all in. I organize by bigger and smaller ones. And if they are just for now, then I put them next to my die cutting machine, so I die cut them all at once. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's just basically me talking to you while I organize my junk, but it is what it is. So this one is empty now. I don't know, why did I keep this? I don't even know what it was, but I kept it. But I don't really like it because it's, you know, it's not really sturdy. I remember. No, they don't. I thought it would fit into my, you know, the shelf that I made from packaging, but it doesn't fit it, just a little bit too wide. Okay, that's why I kept it. I thought it was small enough, but it's not. So this will be tossed, and this will go back to my living room, and will be, you know, collecting stuff for next week or the week after that, something like that. All right, guys, thank you so much for spending time with me while I finally organized my stuff. Well, halfway. It's still gonna lay here for a little while, and this is gonna go to my machine right here, and this are the windows, and that's it. So it's gonna stay on my desk, most of it, half of it, but hopefully it will be used. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you are all healthy and happy, and you know, I think my mojo is coming back, but I will show you in my next video why that happened. I finally can talk, my throat is so much better. Maybe that's why my mojo coming back too, but I will show you in my next video what I got. I'm so excited once again. You enjoy your day. I see you soon. Bye bye.